Hey everybody, I'm pretty excited to kick off our head review series. Today I'm going to start with what I think is the best head on the market, and that's the STX Duel. So kind of from the throat up, obviously STX was the first ones to do the reduced or small throat, and I think it's really changed the game in terms of just face-off heads in general, because it's such an advantage to have your hand close to the plastic. If you're going against somebody who doesn't have a short throat, you're about an inch further away from that ball, which could make all the difference in a face-off. Next, I think the throat is really good because it's so sturdy and thick that the ball perfectly fits in there. And anytime you really get a good get into a good spot after that face-off and kind of lift your left hand or shoot into the ball, it slides perfectly right into that throat. And as you can see, it's perfectly shaped for it, so the ball comes out nice and easy. Next, just going up the sidewalls, this head has been used probably in about 5 or 6 games and for multiple weeks of practice. And as you can see, it is a little bit warped, but it's still really durable and maintains its shape very well. It kind of has that old school superpower shape, so you can still pass, catch, play lacrosse with it. But it forms around that ball really nice. And even with a lot of flex from the face-off, you see the flex points are almost exactly where you want them, just above the third of that stick where that ball slides in. So I really like the shape, the durability, and the consistency of this head. Moving my way up, the scoop, I really like the angle of the scoop, but it is a little bit flimsy. I know this is going to be a focal point for the R&D team at STX going forward with any face-off heads they do continue to make, that they want to make this a little bit stronger, but I like how it's not pointed at the top, so you're still able to get a lot of ground balls and get that ball off the ground nice and easily. And then lastly, I would talk about the sidewalls. They're both pretty straight, both the top and the bottom. So in terms of the top sidewall being straight, that's good, because if you're locked up with somebody else, your stick can slide underneath theirs. And then on the contrary, the bottom sidewall is really straight. So if you do get underneath that ball, it tends to swallow it up right in the throat, which, as you guys know for face-off guys, is pretty ideal. And I think with the limited amount of stringing holes, it's very easy to string and kind of get creative with different patterns, but not get lost with having too many options. And then just in terms of the shaft, I've been using the Stallion shaft. It's a little bit heavier than the Duel shaft or the Surgeon, but because of the rounded edges, I feel like it doesn't chew my hands up too much when I'm in there grinding on the face-offs. Thank you guys for watching episode 1. There's going to be more heads to come, so stay tuned.